That was nice of you. Thanks.
Puppy has something that we have not thought of. Otherwise,
I'm liking VPs. It looks much more consistent. But it's exactly what we were talking about before we came, right? Consistent draft.
Yeah. Already, Pasha and Roger shows himself. So they reveal what's going on up there top. And as you said, immediately TPing the ET up top.
I'm wondering how this mid-map... Okay, top lane, that's going to be a first blood.
Easy. So they take down the Lich, and this hero that's known to be survivable in the laning stage gets punished heavily. Just not where he should have been. And now, stun comes out. They're going to try and deal some damage there onto Puppy, the toss follow. And Puppy wrapped around upon with the tag team and the right clicks. It looks like he is going to eat some dust as well.
And Roger is level 2. He needs one more CS to get himself to level 3. Then they're going to have a full combo.
Okay. Pasha, stun, trying to walk away again. Kind of in no man's land here, and wants to get away from the side of Secret. Looks like he might be able to make that escape. They have another Astral Spirit in a second, but mid one. Juking away, trying to get out of there, but they'll find this kill, it looks like, as the Dark Pack comes out, and one more punch, mid one gets the kill. And it's all inhabited by the Dire. Secret feels like all of their cores are kind of coming online, and ET's having a good game as well. No ball forward, Nisha is going to get caught here. Doesn't have all that much mana, and well, the stomp is going to come to interrupt the chase. It looks like they're going to be able to turn back on to Roger a little bit here. A lot of damage on this guy. He has no snowball. The crush is going to be able to interrupt all of this action. Puppy moving into position as well. Wants to find Pasha. But it looks like instead they're going to focus all of their efforts here onto Roger. Could go for the toss Pasha.
He wants to get to the creep wave.
Trying to run, trying to get over to the snowball. And the turnaround. Are they actually going to keep going forward for this one? They want to try and take down Puppy, but they have another Echo Stomp in a second, interrupting and finding Roger. The turnaround stun is there. Puppy still living through all of this, and they'll find the kill. And Pasha looks like he'll be able to get out of there. So a trade 1-for-1 so far, as Nisha's still chasing off to the side, and Solo, multiple battles going on simultaneously. They decide to try and take down this Lich. The Frost Shield is not going to be enough for the turnaround.
You can see how much they respect each other. These fights are lasting for so long. We can see the Dark rotation coming up from Slark. He has Iron Shell plus Arcane.
Yeah, the Surge was on him as well, and he wants to find no one here farming in the jungle. He knew exactly where this Medusa was going to be, but she gets to the shrine, and that might be about the end of it, potentially, is no one just going to TP back to the mid lane, and now the rotation up top as they found Pasha. Secret finding the kill on the Slardar.
And Slark is going to backstab them.
Looking for that jump. Pounce possibilities. Roger snowballs onto mid one, trying to pull him out of position, and the chase forward. Pounce not quite gonna latch, and with that they might need to back out. Still have Shadow Dance if they want to use that as well, and mid one need to trade over aggro, but they're able to get a Sinister Gaze. Almost get him, and there's a nice play with the Shadow Dance TV, but they find the stun. Now mid one in a terrible position, has no more mana, does have the Mango, but no Pounce, and he got greedy.
Oh man, mid one was so greedy, trying to go for a kill. Oh yeah, love that. I hope he sticks with it.
Like one of those items that we don't often see on him, but feels like it's so good for this particular game, as they're going to have the Echo Stomp again if they want it. Zai, vacuum, pulls back in. Mid one, he's going to get caught here as they have the chase down and making sure that they have Shards play. Oh, what a sick play from Roger. Looks like, again, VP, they create a hell of a lot of space, take down the mid-tier 1 tower, so 2 tier 1's gone. Popping drums and thinking about chasing there for Puppy.
Pop that Midas instead, Mr. Doom.
Now, moving in, Zai wants to make something happen here. The Chain Frost turning it back around, and now with the Doom, they have the Centaur Stomp afterwards, stolen from Ramses. He's moving forward, but a good sleep, interrupting the chase. Mid one, wanting to take down this Lich. Solo is going to fall, and they can't quite catch the shards there.
It's a good trade for VP.
Oh, Snowball. Mid one. He does have the DD, is able to get that Dark Pack to walk away, but completely out of mana now. Roger wants to chase, has the Walrus Punch. They've also brought in this PA. Nisha down low on mana. They have the Stomp. Is going to connect onto the Medusa, and now they're going to try and isolate her. Puppy is here as well. Avalanche. They have the Stone Gaze. Down Solo. Can they kill him off in time? They have the Earth Splitter as well. Pulls Ramsey back in, but they're barely able to walk away with Nisha. He does fall, but they find a return kill onto that Slark, and now taking down Roger. Ramses just needs to run his Secret Secret wants to stream forward. This game has just been a back and forth brawl.
2 points in Guardian Sprint. He also had a Shrine to TP too. He could have saved the Medusa there.
Building up those charges, ready to get his stun. Now the toss on Nisha. A little bit off the mark there. Want to find Ramses, and Ramses actually turns here. Doing a lot of damage on Nisha and wants to find that Infernal Blade, and he is just going to man up against the PA and end her life.
Sometimes you just need to man up.
And he did it for sure. Yapzor gonna be controlled here again. Roger gets on the wrong side of the shards this time and taunts away. Does mean that they're gonna be playing blind for a little while there. And Zai, top lane, has the Corrosive Haze on him. He's getting wrapped on right now as they bring in this Lich, and Pasha gets the punch. Now the turnaround with the Chain Frost. There's a creep wave there. That's very beneficial for Secret because they almost lost everybody. They might lose them nonetheless as Puppey is going to get tossed away trying to walk, but Roger is there. Gives him another couple of pummels, and they're falling away one by one. Secret are showing up for this one. Nisha wants to run out of here. Roger, is he going to be able to bait him away? Not quite enough. And it looks like Secret can stem the bleeding. My goodness. And are heading to the north where mid one is there with Yapzor.
They want to get a kill, and they also need to place deeper observer wards so they have a vision in their jungle, because they placed 2 same observer wards pretty much.
Oh, and the Sinister Gaze pulls him back in. The Doom is already down, and Yapzor wanting to make some space for his buddy, but mid one is gone, and good avalanche there from Puppey. Keeps Yapzor alive. Ramses is moving so fast, but he can't catch up to him. Can make all the difference getting a good amount of farm on that Tusk. Already very survivable. And it looks like mid lane already so low, very low. And mid one finds the kill, getting a little bit of agi for himself.
Already sitting on 5 permanent agi.
22 stolen right now also. Stacks of it at least.
Yeah, and it's maxed out, so that's gonna last for 2 minutes. Medusa.
Oh my god. Yeah, he is super stacked up right now. Mid one needs to be careful. He's going to back out before the Stone Gaze hits the pounce.
What a
going to connect onto Ramses. Backing away. The vacuum wall. It's on to 3. This is a Medusa Illusions starting to lay into them. They find the Echo Stealth afterwards. They can focus them one by one. And now trying to take down this Medusa. No one completely in no man's land. Puppey very low. Will eventually be killed off, but they took down the Medusa. And now the Chain Frost. It only bounced between the creeps and that Slark. So Slark ends up dying, but they took down the Medusa as well. And now Nisha, maybe a bit far forward, is going to be able to blink away.
The amount of physical damage coming out from VP once they use the tag team plus Slaughter ulti and the Tusk ulti. Wow!
Rush, but the turnaround! Nisha was not playing that game.
Give me some frogs in chat. Man, this Slaughter disappeared. He's sitting on 16 armor.
Oh my god, and Nisha just feeling like a monster right now.
Frog, and he's gonna get a tier 1 tower probably.
VP recognizing a moment when they could go in and sneak that one. I mean, it does kind of put us in a weird scenario. Do you think that Secret can still fight even though, well, apparently yes, as they toss forward that Slark, but doesn't look like they want to fully engage as the rest of VP shows up. Mid one needs to get out of here as quickly as possible. The Doom could come out in a second. There's already the Surge, and now the Fear pulling back in that Dark Seer, and Snowball chasing. Looks like they're going to lose.
Wow.
Zai.
Tag team plus Slaughter ulti and Tusk ulti. They got him.
You dead. Ready to party, and a 3,000 gold lead for VP though. And actually going to queue up the Basher next as well. Nisha really not feeling like he needs the BKB that much, and just jumps forward onto Ramses. The hoof stomp. Chasing, looking for that opening, but the blink away from Doom keeps him alive, and now they found themselves another target onto Pasha. They have to stop to follow this afterwards. The leash is there, no one vacuumed. They're controlling this fight beautifully, force out the Stone Gaze, but now the turnaround mid one needs to get out of there, but he's also being chased down by his own illusion.
Control that illusion.
Oh, good toss forward, but do they have anything else to follow it up? The Doom is there, it's caught out. This PA still living through it for the moment though. With that Satanic, it wasn't popped, but still can get the normal life steal, and now the Fear trying to take her down. They will get the kill onto Nisha. Mid one wanting to chase, slowed up by that Diffusal Blade. In the midst of all of this, no one trying to take on the whole freaking team, but is out of mana and going to be out of time and going to be out of life as well. They have only lost Puppey and Nisha, and Ramses is leashed, is pounced, is caught, and also going to be killed off as well. 4 dead so far, I think. Have I called this too soon? No,
40 stacks, 42 stacks on Slark. They need to go mid right now. They need to use this damage on Slark.
So Sanjin Yasha is actually going to be the pick for ET. A little bit of status resistance, a little bit of extra movement speed.
Look at me, I'm the damage dealer now.
Nisha gets stunned by Pasha, but the chase is coming, and they have the crush afterwards, and Nisha
Frog
just does too much damage.
1.4k crit. That's a triple stifling dagger, Gabe.
That's terrifying. And I mean, look at them. They're spoiling for a fight. They snowball. They want to try and burst down this Slark, but he's already got the Shadow Dance up. They're right on top of a shrine. They have the Doom also onto PA. If she can live through this long enough, the slowdown that comes, Ramses can't stay on top of PA. Misha's perfectly fine walking away.
Surge.
They've already killed off one, and now mid one on top of this Slardar. He's able to get the Dark Pact off afterwards. They finally get the Stone Gaze, and he's going to be able to stun up several, but these heroes are so survivable. They can't do anything. The toss trying to chase, and there's YapzOr looking for the stomp. Zaya's here as well, has the vacuum, pull it back in, the blink forward from mid one, doesn't have a pounce, but doesn't freaking need it. They find themselves another kill, and right now, VP is paper.
Look at him.
It's too much damage.
It's too much damage.
You bring in Nisha?
The problem is, if you Doom, Phantom Assassin, Darkseer is going to be there to use the Surge.
14 stolen Agi, and as you said, moving forward for this tier 3 tower in the top lane, there's going to be 2 lanes of barracks potentially. They buy back on the Medusa, and it looks like Secret want to play it safe and just retreat as they get ready for the next Roche spawn.
Man, Pasha's been caught out of position so many times in this game. He's usually the stable one. You can always rely on Pasha. Smoke Surge coming out from Team Secret.
All right, this is terrifying. Look at these guys just run at you. And Ramses, he gets found right there. Oh, good reactions, Blink, but the chase. Trying to find it. Mid one doesn't want to get doomed, but still wants to chase over here. And now they move forward with the PA as well. Ramses doesn't know where to look. He does throw out the Doom.
They got him.
He's going to be able to connect there. Now the Snowball, the follow-up. This could be pretty good, but the Earth Splitter connects. Whoa! They pull them all up onto the high ground. They're going to try and TP out of there now. Can they get out in time? They're able to escape, at least for the moment, with one, but now no one. Caught for the moment. They throw him back on top of all of it in the long duration sleep. With PA dead, though, they might just decide to back out.
Good spell casting from Virtus.pro in that fight, and let me just check if PA has a buyback. She does not. 400 gold away.
Is this the beginning of something here? I mean, they're into the pit, and Secret realizing that they pick up a DD. It's stolen away by mid one. The reaction came out so quickly, and now the avalanche toss mid one, stealing away that DD. Can he blow him up in time? They don't have that much cover for this Medusa. No one is being focused, but they almost bring down him, and there's the vacuum pulling it back into everybody. They need to buy back immediately from Slark to try and get into this fight. Puppey chasing. They have the avalanche. They have the toss, and a triple kill coming from YapzOr. Roche is open.
Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, they're just gonna call the game.
Oh.
They bought back on Medusa before, they bought back on Slardar, which means they do not have it now, and with the Slark buyback, it means that he's gonna be the Aegis. They're already missing a side, so hard to fight into.
Such, they have, I think Secret has pretty good roam too.
They do the troll. Oh, okay, it came out anyway. I kind of like thought they might not go for it now, but they do troll and
troll am feels.
It is an illusion rune that spawns bottom, as Ramses is continuing to have a free time there, although it does look like Zai is going to be able to go for some denies here. And trading a lot of hits. Zai very far forward, wants to man up against Ramses, but he can't do it. Too much damage. As soon as his mana's gone, it's not as much damage being dealt. But yeah, it's been a really good job of Pasha playing around that Inkswell, making sure he doesn't get stunned by it and then just beaten down by the Metamorphosis.
Yeah, he tried to play aggressive. Force Puppey to use Inkswell. Let's see. Oh, snipe.
Well played by Puppey.
And he's gonna get both runes.
YapzOr gives him the tip. I do like that Thunderclap being taken. Having that Swiftness aura just to make sure that he can create that little bit of separation. But now Puppey blocking his Wath, and the Inkswell there. Pasha is finally going to be punished for playing so far forward. Secret again, feeling pretty good about themselves. YapzOr's picked up a DD, and they're going to pull Zai in a little bit closer here. Wasn't able to get off any type of a hoof stomp or anything after popping that, and so it's going to end up falling at the stick charges, but wasn't enough. A couple hundred gold ahead of him, and CS pretty significantly.
And yeah, he's a level ahead of him. and he brings so much more to the table once he hits level 6, because you can make a one more hit.
Oh my god, retaliate!
Oh wow, he solo kills him. Was actually did Rubik cast a spell? Yeah, he did.
Rubik pulled him in closer earlier, but
I was just picking my nose, sorry.
no problem. No one walks forward. The Sinister Gaze pulls him in closer. Now the inner fire to walk away. Disarmed. Mid1 still lives through this all the region in the world, but it will eventually come at the cost of this troll's life. Mid1, he does burn down. It looks like Ramses wasn't able to finish off Puppy. Wants to make something happen in this mid lane where no one is going to be farming away. They should spot him out here. Puppy can open up with this if they want with the Inkswell. The chase forward. Phantom Embrace is already there. The Stampede follow-up, and Troll wants to cast his ulti. No one looking like he's going to die. The inner fire comes out, and they manage to take him down. And now Pasha also pretty far forward. Won't be punished this time, though, as it looks like Puppy is the one on his retreat, trying to run away from them. Solo, they move in. They have the hit as well. Pasha with that frost armor on top of him. Looks like he will kill off Puppy, and Mid1 not wanting to fully commit for this one. Just backs away.
Yeah, very nice spell casting from Team Secret.
And they do have it completed now. It's going to be brought out on the courier, has a Vanguard queued up next, and Pasha runs into the woods there, runs into Puppy, the Inkswell. It's going to connect, and now Mid1 shows up as well. They have vision. Don't want to fully commit as they don't know where that mag is. He's there with the Blink Dagger. Blink RP could be coming out in just a second. They're waiting for their initiation coming. Yapzor also reviews himself. The skewer, the pullback in, RP is there, and now the Chain Frost follow-up, but Rubik able to steal it away. Is he going to be able to turn this back around with an RP? No, he just dies.
He did not have enough mana. Anti-Mage burned all of his mana. The man's just casually jungling. He didn't get the lane that he wanted. This is like your classic pub. You're forced to go bottom lane, then he refuses to play, go to jungle. Look at this.
Yeah. Down there for a long time. Oh, the jump in. This Inkswell, is they going to combo together beautifully? They have the telekinesis landing. The Chain Frost trying to turn it back around. The inner fire, do they find a kill? Yes, they take down Ramses, and now looking to kill off this Troll Warlord as well. Silenced, but he gets the TP out.
They have meta ready. They need to go for this objective. Mid tower needs to fall down. Anti-Mage is going to be out in 10 seconds. Mag has Blink RP.
He's looking from the back lines, trying to run in there and create a little bit of chaos. The RP pulls back onto 2, but able to steal only Shockwave away. Nice play coming already from VP. Can they find any more? The Sinister Gaze pulls him back in onto Puppy. Looks like he too will fall in just a second as they chase down the Grimstroke.
Yeah, that's a tier 1 tower plus a Roche. What an execution of the spells from VP. They need to be more careful about RP.
Doesn't look like he wants to set up as of yet. Maybe Secret can make something else happen. The rest of these heroes moving up towards the north, and Stampede looking, trying to find Ramses. He's just running away. Reflection is there. The Phantom Embrace will to stay alive for the moment, but they've got him caught. And Aegis is down. Now, do they have any more follow-up? The rest of Virtus.pro is trying to show up to this one as well as they're coming in from the north side. Roger moves into position, but now soulbinded to 2. He wasn't able to get out of there.
He had no RP ready. If I saw this correctly, Grimstroke uses Phantom.
DD Rune is going to spawn up there. Terrorblade is just such a scary hero to face off against right now, and well, they found themselves another one here as Doom starts to fall very rapidly, and Pasha tipped by the inner fire. Mid1 jumps in, they throw the RP, it's only onto 1, but that is going to be a dead Mid1. Now they stole RP. Yapzor might end up using it here to just try and escape in a second if he can get out of there in time. RP used, trying to run, but no one kills him while simultaneously stunned.
That's a full BKB, 10-second duration on Troll. Anti-Mage really short of 300 gold short of getting that Manta style. That's gonna be huge. They see Huskar TPing.
Right on top of Ramses, and Feared Sinister Gaze pulls him back in. He's gonna get the inner fire off, runs to the shrine, tries to take away from that Chain Frost, moving off to the other angle, but he's just gone, and now they pull him back in yet again. They kill off Puppy. And Secret are just kind of losing themselves one by one here. They're going to buy back, but the big hoof stomp, it's on to 3. The reflection is out as well onto all of them. No one trying to run away to the north while Solo separates from the south, and they're also trying to take down Doom over to the side. Zai deciding to run away to the other angle, and Pasha going to be chased here by both Puppy and Nisha. They have the Inkswell. There's going to be the chase that they needed, and Doom will get caught and eventually killed off. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, as no one is going to back out, realizing that there might be more heroes in this area. Secret thinking about chasing, wanting to find them. They have the illusions from that Terrorblade that are scouting the way out as well. They spot Solo.
They know.
Yeah, everybody should know right now. Mid one, he's jumped on, lifted right from the start. Can they have the follow-up jump? Ramses wants to find the backline, has been able to get a puppy. The reflection has already turned though, and can they blow up these heroes in time? They've already popped the battle chance, living through it for the moment. Pasha, the RP, it connects already. Can they take them all down? Ramses is still alive throughout all of this and going to chase down any of these heroes. Mid one has been left for dead. They've already lost Nisha, they've already lost Puppy, and now with that Huskar dead as well, VP take the fight soundly.
They need to either save the Centaur ulti to run away or engage and try to get a kill on Doom before he pops it.
I mean, that's the thing, like you talk about it, and it was a strong timing for Team Secret earlier, but now they're in kind of an awkward spot, and they are going to jump onto this Doom from the get-go. Still very survivable with this Crimson Guard, and he's not dying quickly through all of this. They find the secondary stomp still alive, but the Chain Frost bouncing back and forth and already focusing down another. They have the Sinister Gaze pull back in. Battle Trance Chase, and YapzOr just trying to run. Ramses has his eyes on the prize, and Puppy trying to kill him off as well, and Nisha just has to run the heck away to the other side of the map. VP baited it beautifully. In the meantime, mid one is going to try and cut creep waves, slow this down to whatever potential they're able to, as it looks like no one focusing down this melee barracks. They do have the RP upon TPing in, and now able to steal that one away. YapzOr with the beginnings of a plays. Is this the beginning of something big for Team Secret? They kill off Roger.
Can they chase? Centaur ulti off cooldown. Problem for Team Secret is they have a support Huskar right now. He's on the bottom side of a net worth, level 15, no item progression. This hero does not farm quickly. You just want to keep fighting with that hero, wrap the hero kills.
Lift up there from YapzOr, the stomp to follow it up as well. They have the DD coming out now from Nisha, the Chain Frost, bouncing a little bit back and forth, and they're able to steal the RP, trying to catch on to two of these heroes. Nisha, can he do the damage they need to? He decides to turn it back around with the Sunder. Not what you would have wanted. He just goes down. Secret, that was tragic. Puppy is going to be controlled. They do have that Ghost Scepter out, but already with 3 dead, looks like he too might fall in just a second or two here, as Ramses has him in his sight. 4 done.
Yeah, this is looking like a game for Virtus.pro. Not the best spell casting coming out from Team Secret.
31 minutes, and buybacks are coming galore. The Lich bought back as well. He wants to get into this fray. How do you even take this fight at this point? They have the Ink Swell, but the turnaround came immediately from that Doom. It's a long duration stun, but there is no follow-up, and the 3-person RP able to catch onto all of them with the skewer follow-up. This one is over. My goodness gracious me, oh my, VP.
That's it.
Owning.
When it's time to call it, it's time to call it. They're gonna play against either Mega Crypts or they can just finish the game.
Goes forward yet again, and the Sinister Gaze pulls in the Huskar to the waiting arms of Virtus.pro, who will gladly accept the hug. This is going to be a buyback from the Huskar. They have Nisha, but these tier 4 towers are being assaulted, and are they actually going to be able to force them back here? Okay, no one chasing forward. Ramses, also in the middle of all of them, has that BKB pop. Nisha wanting to fight, but they turn their sights onto this Terrorblade, who hits the deck, and with that, it is indeed going to be GG.
A huge mana void in the end to finish off the TB. Their Team Secret's positioning was not on point this game. They seemed a bit lost, and this Huskar pick, it did not work well.
I mean, the Firestorm just looks amazing, honestly.
But like,
it does look to do so much
MK,
damage.
oh my god, for the laning phase. I think VP can just roll here.
I think Pasha might be the one dying first, or the bottom lane. Underlord running out of region as well. Rubik still level 1, so he's pulling the creep wave, trying to get
oh my god,
the telekinesis.
Again, no one right on top of Nisha, dodging away. It's gonna fall though. Nisha lives through it and gets the delivery right afterwards. The mischief was not enough. As down bottom, YapzOr also going to be ran at. Is in some trouble. The Lucent Beams and the right clicks come through. A trade-off 1 for 1, but it's the bigger one. They were able to find that kill on the Monkey King. Well, speaking of laning stages, Solo is here in the mid lane, has that Invis rune. And if Oh, he moves too far forward. No one just trying to bait this one out as long as possible. There's 2. There's going to be 3. It wasn't perfectly synchronized together, but Nisha still being ran at, and the TP rotation comes in from Yapsor. Nisha walking around the trees trying to escape. Is going to be able to live at least for now, but can they find him on the backside of this one? Monkey King going to drop, and again, not able to complete that gank with Virtus.pro. Meanwhile, Asha trying to put the hurt here onto mid one. Doesn't have mana for the Thunderclap, but does have a Mango. And now the stun down bottom. This is a lot of health to burst through from Zai. They have the secondary Lucent Beam coming out. He's trying to hide away into the trees. The rotation comes from Yapsor, pulls him underneath that tower. Zai still living, but it will eventually be killed off in solo. It's like he can't live through all that damage either.
So much damage mitigation. A Trophy Aura, Stout Shield. He's playing solo right now, level 6, which means he does not need to go region. And Hand of Midas about to be completed on him.
That was a really good time on that one, for sure. And they move in again with the Spirits, trying to combo all of those together onto Zai. They're bringing him low. The Lucent Beams, he's still living through all of that right-click damage. As we will use the split in the mid lane, and now being able to control, seeing if they can kill off Nisha. The Primal Spring brings him down to the low ground. Nisha, realizing he's dead, just wants to finish off a couple more last hits. While bottom lane, they fully dive in there and find the kill on Zai as well.
Look at the HP on the heroes. Io with the 2 casual gauntlets of strength.
This is one of the big things. We've not seen all that much Io. Oftentimes it happens with a Gyrocopter who has an incredibly good ultimate, and Luna's is pretty good, but as you mentioned earlier, no points right now in Eclipse makes it a little bit tougher. No one. Ops of Wukong's command onto Nisha, trying to kill him off pretty quickly. The Boundless Strike to turn it from the Rubik, but it was never going to be enough. They kill off Deuce mid. Ramses farming out these stacks. That is one thing to consider if you're Secret, potentially lose out on more, as they're going to go for the relocate in, seeing if they can kill off this Underlord, and Zai dies before the ulti completes. That's the power of the relocate. Zai can throw down a Firestorm, but Pit of Malice is just level 1 at this point. They are going to smoke up. They know that this is happening, and with the Stone Gaze walking forward, Zai is going to be the one out front, right from the get-go, wanting to initiate onto them. Roche very, very low. They're moving into the pit now, and do have that Pit of Malice. Pump fakes it for the moment. They throw out the stun. Now stolen by the Rubik. Maybe this is what they need with the Firestorm already down. It's doing a good bit of damage, but they need to walk into that pit. Walking forward, trying to find it. Ramsey's able to get the Aegis, though, and he immediately kills off Zai, and now Secret. They need to get the hell out of here. This is problematic. More than half, and the chase forward, the good stun to try and interrupt. They're moving forward with the Primal Spring as well, and it looks like Dusa is gonna die.
Smoke.
Secret not doing what they need as mid one trying to pounce away, see if he can get out of here. The Ink Swell, the bonus movement speed, everything they can throw out there as he gets the secondary Dark Pack, trying to TP away. Is he going to be able to escape? No. They kill him off, 4 dead. And VP, the iron fist of control on this game. Stall out, push out the lanes, maybe find a pickoff or 2 if you can get a good initiation, but it's not easy.
This is not the kill that you want to get. At least it's something, but not very effective. And the VP, they still think they can fight.
Oh my god, they're just running in right now. Ramses feels like he's incredibly strong, and Secret going to try and take this fight willingly. They've already got the IO pretty low mid one, goes into it and able to find that secondary kill. They take down the IO, and now Ramses is going to die. That's the Aegis. If mid one gets out right now, this is pretty solid, and maybe even Secret can try and take a little bit more as they're going to chase forward for Ramses. Wukong's command down on the low ground. They're already got the stun. They're able to find a kill. VP throwing away this lead that they've built. And now the slowdown with the Diffusal Blade there, and mid one might have gone finally a bit too far. Trying to run, trying to get out of there, and the Storm Hammer beats him down.
Oh, Warcry stolen from Rubik.
It feels like he needs to get up in the front of everybody there.
He has a BKB queued up. I can understand why. Against the Rubik, against the Grimstroke.
Nisha, that was a lot of creeps, and that's just to relocate.
Debated.
20-minute mark, and Virtus.pro with a 6,000 gold lead are starting to knock on high ground. The lift up, in some trouble there for a moment, but the IO keeping him controlled. The soulbind onto 2. Lots of damage being dealt up, but they've already lifted up that Medusa. They drop the Stone Gaze, still chasing forward for more. They want to kill Ramses. He was so close to going down, but mid one couldn't quite bring him there, and now they've got him caught. They've got him killed. He has buyback, but does not want to have to use it at this point in the game.
Fine, they don't have the best catch for Slark, especially the Slark with the Blink Dagger. So he's gonna be the one split pushing. I expect the Underlord also trying to split push the waves, maybe buy some time, survive that through the initial burst. They have a lot of sustain. Crimson Guard on Underlord, a Trophy Aura.
Looks like VP has had enough with creeps in the base, and Ramses ready to start beating away at this tier 3 tower. They have to lift up the Soulbind. They don't want to connect him to anybody else as of yet. Ramses just going to be brought down. Do they decide to go for a second round here? Io's going to be able to get the tether to it immediately. There's going to be the Force Staff away. And that's just Aegis down.
They need to respect the high ground defense of Team Secret right now.
Could open with a Boundless Strike in a second if they're not careful. They're going to use the Primal Split and walk up onto the high ground. There's the initiation coming out. The great Pit of Malice rooting all 3 of them. Is it going to be enough though? The Lucid Beams, oh my god, they're laying down fire from on high. They kill off the Grimstroke, but is it going to be enough? They have taken down that tier 3 tower already. The Stone Gaze, well, the Stolen Eclipse doing a good bit, thrown back the other direction. Luna's out of mana for the moment, but the cheese comes, and now they're immediately back up again, trying to walk away. They're taking down. Mid one ends up getting killed off by Ramses.
Mid one has no buyback.
45 seconds on the sideline. The big Boundless Strike catches them as well, and this Luna is well and truly completely out of control. They have the Stormhammer, but it doesn't matter. A triple kill for Ramses. This Luna is a monster and wants to keep this one going. They're chasing. Pit of Malice down yet again. Could decide to turn if they want to, but with those buybacks, they might feel comfortable with the lead that they've gotten.
If somehow VP manages to kill him, this game could just end.
In a flash, and VP wanting to make it right now as they mush up onto high ground, and Underlord trying to slow it down. The Pit of Malice there again onto 2, stealing Stormhammer, not that bad. Zai trying to walk away. They have the Stone Gaze out as well, but Medusa out of mana and now having to back out. They've gotten what they came for though, it looks like, is already those melee barracks going down. On the other side of it though, it was a DD picked up for mid one. He has that Blink Dagger and could think about chasing here, but it's too far away.
VP is just gonna keep repeating this. Split with the Brew.
Jump forward. Mid one finds himself the Monkey King. That DD put into work, but they're able to get the tether, and now the walk away. Relocate pulls out that IO. And it looks like they want to try and secure the kill on the return.
Roger. Yeah, they're just gonna leave him.
So the first kill in a very, very long time for Team Secret. But it's not the one they wanted. This should be an easy Aegis.
That's a refresher shard. It's so good on Brewmaster this game, it's good on Monkey King to get the second ring. Good on every single hero. Besides Io maybe. Well, they're gonna go high ground.
VP ready to walk forward and take this one down. It's a lot of damage being dealt here under Ramses. They want to try and burn through that Aegis, but couldn't quite get the pounce. Now the lift up, the mech healing. Pretty nice there to start, at least from the get-go. And now the Stone Gaze chasing forward for more, trying to kill off this Brewmaster. If they can keep this one alive, they might be able to take it down after he comes out of his ultimate, but it's a long time before that. BKB is out already. The Eclipse is there. Mid one, able to kite away from this one. Not terrible for Secret as of yet. They're only able to seal the Lucent Beam, though, and now up here towards the north, they take down Puppey, and this is where things start to fall apart for Secret as Virtus.pro are just going to walk forward. They need to be able to chase forward for this one. They use that glyph as well. Nisha still just trying to lay into him, but she's only tickling. These heroes have so much HP, all the regen in the world. They pop the refresher, turn to fight. Nisha realizes he's in trouble. He needs to be careful there. Mid one buys back, moves into position. And look at the damage on the mid one. He didn't stand a chance.
No buyback, 200 gold short. They're just gonna go for tier 4s.
This one is feeling like it's falling apart. Ramses is a complete and total monster. They dot their I's, they cross their T's, and it looks like VP are going to go back to base there for a second. The relocate's coming again. Secret do not have the answers. Chase forward coming from no one. trying to do what they can. Sven buying a Stormhammer, coming back into this one, and Virtus.pro are, well, chasing forward yet again. Nisha, he doesn't handle it. Chase forward, BKB is there, into the fountain. Nisha trying to live. Virtus.pro with no regard for human life are going to be able to find that secondary kill. The buyback coming from Nisha yet again, diving into the fountain, but GG is called, and Virtus.pro are again going to the grand finals.
Oh man. Team Secret, they did not have a reliable way to engage a team fight, and in my opinion, way too greedy draft. You have Underlord who needs so much time to come online, Medusa and Slark